Hello, and welcome back to the wonderful Newark by Night. Um, we've been doing this for over 2 years now. Find ourselves returning once more to the lovely city of Newark, New Jersey, in the world of darkness. As we find ourselves in Newark, it is a bit further back in time. Last we left our, well, not quite heroes. We found them at the circus on Halloween night. They made deals. They lost people and found people, discovered secrets. But as we come in on them tonight, let's start with Amelia. Amelia, you didn't make it to the circus.
I did not know.
You were busy trying to figure out what it meant to be who and what you are now.
That's right. Because I don't know exactly what I am other than not what I'm supposed to be. And
Yep.
yeah, it's all very new and scary.
You find that you can wake up during the day, but it's not easy for you. It doesn't feel natural anymore to be awake in the day. You've been a ghoul for a long time. You got used to the night lifestyle, but you always had the option. Now
Yeah.
it's hard.
It's like a chore almost.
Have you made? You don't need to rouse to blush, but you still have to do a rouse. Have you done your rouse?
Ah, yes, thank you for reminding me. Oh. Mhm. I am one step hungrier.
Okay. Well, you do have
Well,
a bit of hunger scratching at the back of your throat to a certain extent.
I could go for a little bite before it gets too bad, I think.
Do you tell your current roommate, Evelyn, the ghoul who's been hiding out with you?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go up to Evelyn. Do my, try to make sure that my dog Charlie is all right with me still. But
Do you have animal kin?
I do. Give me 2 seconds. I'm no longer operating with two screens. Mm-hmm. I do have animal kin. Just one
Okay.
dot, though.
Go ahead and give me a charisma and animal kin.
Okay. That's 2 successes.
Okay. You sense that Charlie is a little less eager to be near you, but nervous. But it's not out of the like. You still can approach him and pet him, and he'll relax a little bit. But you can tell he is resistant to having you around.
Look over at Evelyn. You're not in the market for a new dog, are you?
No? You mean Charlie?
Yeah. Look at him.
He's a good boy.
He is. I'm feeling a little hungry, so I'm gonna pop out for a bit, see if I can't snag something.
The sun is still up.
I'm gonna test something out real quick because if I'm up during the day, I mean Amelia does have sort of like an analytical mind here. She's going to test something out. She's just going to drop back the blind a little bit and set her hand in front of it.
Okay. Do you have the required merits to be okay with the sun?
I do.
Then it feels uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt you. You ever go outside when you're hungover?
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. Feels a bit like that.
I take one step outside and I'm just like, no, I'm not feeling so good. I'm gonna hop back inside and just immediately like look at Evelyn and just be like, oh, I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay.
It's bad. It's awful. Oh,
And with that, we are going to switch over to Sage. Sage, you had a rough night the previous night. A lot happened. You find yourself waking up with Bryce. It's not the first time the two of you gone to sleep in the same bed, but it maybe feels a bit different this time. Um, after everything that was said and done, how is Sage feeling?
Unsure. Manic. She definitely would have woken up a few times in the middle of the night to like do the thing that like moms do with new babies, like check his breathing, like see if any like minor changes have occurred.
Seems healthy.
He looked the same.
Looks the same. No change in skin tone. His breathing is regular. Everything looks the same. He's the same guy that you've been pursuing some kind of relationship with for a while.
Well, and if everything seems fine since she's awake, she's gonna just get up and ready for the rest of the evening.
Okay. As you get up and he sort of stirs, hey, you all right?
I'm fine. You all right?
A little weirded out, but yeah.
I would imagine so with what happened.
Did you, not to be melodramatic, did you bet your soul for me?
We're not going to talk about it.
Okay. I think we might want to at some point, but maybe not right now.
You don't feel any different? You don't feel weird? Like, just going to continue to avoid the question.
He looks directly at you for a moment. Just, well, the things I felt are still all here.
All right. And the bond.
I still feel it. Like the blood's still there. I feel a connection.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
I am going to go get breakfast or dinner. Checks the time 'cause she doesn't know what time it is anymore.
All right. And as you come out and it's getting late in the afternoon. You slept most of the day away. It was a long night, after all. We're going to switch over to Prunella, who often wakes up before Ollie, usually by about an hour or so. And you wake up. It was a long night for you too. You do have a text message from Hawk.
Oh my god, I just remembered!
Yeah.
The whole of texts. All of the texting.
And he so you you get
Oh
a
my
text,
god.
and the message from Hawk is, so do we need to talk? Question mark.
Okay, no making me laugh.
Okay, that's gonna be kind of hard.
What do you call all that? An arrow pointing up at the wall.
You'll get a message shortly after. Yeah, I'll be glad to talk to you in person. Followed by another message very briefly afterwards. This feels like more than just a text conversation.
Morning, winky face. She wants to avoid all of that. That's a hangover regret right there. Just you wake up after drunk texting and look at what you said, and you're just like, oh, I should go walk into the sunlight.
So you do find von Willebrand has gone to sleep next to you. Unlike many a night, he has not done something unhinged or disappeared. He hasn't eaten any, fingers or toes. He's just purring away next to your head.
Meh.
Yeah, he'll purr away as you hug him.
Good cat. And she'd start getting it. I did fine on all my rolls.
All right. And do you get out of bed? Do you just kind of hang out there for a while?
Oh no, she'd get up, get dressed, leave the room.
You find Sage making some food in the kitchen.
Morning. There is still a touch of whatever that was lingering in Prunella, where she seems almost nice. Almost.
Morning.
She's gonna do like a little skippy hop as she like comes around the side of the couch.
Skippy hop.
Out of curiosity, Sage, what do you make for dinner/breakfast?
She's probably making like a really terrible omelet. Like not focusing with what's on her mind right now.
Okay.
Probably
She
still has some like eggshell in there on accident. Like
All right.
Questionable condiments in our fridge.
We don't question the condiments that are in our fridge after what we've had to make from it.
I wouldn't ask the condiments in our fridge anything. They would answer.
They probably would.
All right. So you, Prunella is sort of in a happy mood, wandering around the living room. Prunella, you will notice that she's got 2 plates.
You're really hungry?
Bryce
Or is
is
that-
over.
What?
Bryce is over. I wasn't letting him go home after last night.
Does the name means nothing to her?
Mm.
So unless there's visual, it's meaningless.
Yep.
Who? Are you sleeping with randos now?
No, you know exactly who Bryce is.
Oh my god, have we met?
Multiple times.
Like when? Like recently?
Like almost every other night.
I don't recall meeting some dude.
Well, shit. And she's just gonna shout, Bryce, get in here now.
And he actually kind of hurries in because you don't usually do that. So shirtless Bryce comes wandering in.
Of course he's shirtless.
What's up?
You're telling me you don't remember this guy. And every comment you've made of him helping clean up the kitchen shirtless.
She'd look at Bryce.
I've heard.
And then suddenly, it's like she's always known him.
Yeah.
Would she remember the not knowing just a moment before?
Nope.
So she would not remember not remembering.
Yep.
God.
So as far as Prunella's concerned, she opened her door and then suddenly was in the middle of the living room looking at Bryce.
Yeah.
And
That's really disconcerting.
oh, it is.
Jesus fucking Christ, what just fucking happened? And
I
she's
don't
like
know.
looking around and have her hands up like nothing's real. It's not even about Bryce anymore. She just teleported through time.
Oh no, you tell me. You were just telling me you didn't know Bryce.
Of course I know Bryce. No, that's not... I was just in my bedroom and then
No, you weren't. You came out all skippity dippity asking me how I was and why I had 2 plates. Like that's out of the norm nowadays.
I don't remember any of that, but I was just snuggling Von Willebrand, and then I got dressed and I came out and then I was standing right here and you guys was screaming at me.
We're not screaming. For the record, are you okay? You had a bit of a thing last night. You all right?
I'm having a thing now.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, is Ollie here?
I think so. He should be waking up in a few.
Sage is just gonna leave whatever she was cooking wherever it was, probably on the stove, not even done.
Yeah, Bryce is just going to maneuver over. And
I do have a question. Wouldn't Ollie already be awake or be woken up because he gained the humanity?
What's his humanity right now?
That would put him up to 8.
Okay.
Yeah, Sage is rushing to his door.
Yeah. So you're having a weird experience, Ollie. You're waking up. You're hearing people talking. But you can kind of feel that the sun hasn't set yet.
Weird. Ollie just sort of stumble out of bed. What is going on? Open the door. Why are you all being so loud? It's so...
Do you remember
early.
Bryce?
Bryce is right there. Yeah. Why? That's the dumbest question I've ever heard. Why would I not remember Bryce?
Because Prue didn't remember Bryce until he walked out shirtless.
I remember Bryce. I don't know what you're talking about. I was in my room and then suddenly I was in the middle of the living
I'm
room.
gonna start setting up security cameras here.
But Bryce, could you at least at some point put a shirt on? I mean,
Look, they called for me to come out right now.
I'm
I was in bed.
Fair.
I've been
lots of
comfy, you know?
extra shirts that would fit you. You don't have to.
You're
I know.
gonna you're gonna give me a complex, Bryce. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's fine. I'll go get dressed. He takes the pan off the heat, puts it to the side, goes into Sage's bedroom and closes the door. Ollie and Prunella. You forget.
With heightened senses, when I hear him changing,
Yeah, you'll hear somebody who's in that room.
Sage, someone is in your room right now.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, but somebody.
You literally just saw him walk into my room and yell at him to go put on a shirt.
saw who?
Bryce,
Bryce who? Who's Bryce?
the Baron's
No.
other
Wait.
ghoul.
Did you bring some random guy home again?
No, he's. Oh my god. And she's just gonna take out her phone and start recording them the whole time while Bryce is out in the room.
Do you know Bryce? I don't know Bryce, right? Who's Bryce? You
Look, I
Baron
know that
Ghoul?
things have been hard since Feather left, and that the stuff with your mom.
Bryce has been around since before Feather.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Back me up here, Prunella. She's maybe got someone messing with her head, I think.
I don't understand. You had a boyfriend this whole time? You've been hiding a
we
boyfriend?
never put
from
a
us?
title on it.
No.
No, I haven't been hiding it. In fact, you were the one that suggested him and I needed to move out for some space.
Well, I mean, if you want to live with your boyfriend, but you don't have to hide him from us.
I'm not hiding him from you. Bryce!
Bryce comes out. He's pulling on a shirt that,
Still recording.
is invariably maybe one size too small.
So can you wait until you leave the room? Like why are you
He's
half
pulling it
dressed?
down, going, what's going on?
Oh, hey, Bryce.
Hey,
Bryce,
Still
why
recording
are you? You can put the whole shirt on before you leave the room. You
she
don't.
said to come out right now.
And then after a few seconds, I'm going to stop recording and show them legit exactly what happened.
So when we see ourselves forgetting, do we remember forgetting?
You don't remember forgetting.
So seeing Bryce makes us remember, but seeing Bryce makes us forgetting, but seeing forgetting does not make us remember forgetting.
Yep.
Is this like an AI trick? I don't think that
No,
happened.
I literally
No.
just filmed you right now.
Oh,
Jeremiah just wants me to say third base.
this is a terrible practical joke.
And she's going to call Amelia while Bryce is standing in front of the two of them and record the call. So
Okay.
she's
Amelia,
really
you get a phone
excited.
call. You get a phone
Amelia only half forgets him.
Hi, Amelia. Do you remember Bryce?
Who?
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. What do you mean, who? What? Bryce, I think we found the side effect.
Did
Side effect.
Did Feather come back?
No,
and are
Feather-
you
Oh my
hers now?
Can you get here quick so we can test the theory?
Yeah. And
What is the theory? Bryce is right there.
give me a moment. And yeah, she'll go up to the apartment, open the door, and just be like, what's going on?
and you will see Bryce standing there in his sort of wearing a shirt that's too small for him and pants that are too tight, but otherwise his typical attire.
Oh, hey, Bryce.
Hi, man.
What was that call about?
She's gonna play back the call to Amelia. And it's starting to feel more manic than she already was.
When did that call happen?
Literally as you were coming upstairs.
Is it still sunny outside?
Oh,
Can
Did you?
Prunella?
you know that's really interesting. I don't know what's going on, but I have something that I want to show you all. And she's just
Okay.
gonna go, and it's like she's just gonna look at the Ollie and Prunella and just be like, "Stand back," and walk over to
Take some
one
steps
of the
back.
windows and just rip open the blinds while she's standing in front of them.
Literally everyone's lost their minds today.
Okay. So I need
Here comes some frenzies.
Ollie and Prunella. Roll your remaining willpower and a third of your humanity. Three. Okay. All right. Ollie and Prunella, while you do feel this instinctive sort of repulsion from the light coming in, you do not absolutely lose it. You feel the beast clawing at the inside of you as the sunlight, sort of a beam of sunlight, crosses across Amelia. Amelia, you feel like that hangover in the bright sun feeling again.
Oh. Ta-da! And then she's
Close
going
the
to
blinds.
she's going to shut the blinds and just be like, "Oh my god."
Are you trying to die?
Maybe next time, use your words.
I feel like the only way that I could have gotten this across is with a suitable sense of dramatics, because everything seems to be going that direction. And look,
Hey,
I'm not burning up in the sun. What kind of fucking thing am I?
Ollie is going to go over to Amelia and probably turn his back to Bryce at this point.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And just look at Amelia and be like, please don't do that.
ever again.
I'm sorry. I am just
What? So
I'm
you
just
can-
a little upset.
I mean, that seems like a good a thing that would be beneficial. I wouldn't mind being able to walk out in the sun. Can you teach me how to do that?
I don't. What? Look.
Cinderella
just-
called you an abomination. Does that make you feel better?
Well, I appreciate it, Prue. I
Maybe
love
not
being
all
known
of the
as.
Camarilla, but like most.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of all of. Yeah. Anyways, just I stayed up all day. Like, I was tired, but I could do it, and just to test something out, I put my hand in front of it, and the sun feels a little bit toastier, but other than a really bad hangover, I don't burn.
What do you call a sun hangover?
I don't know.
Monday.
Fair.
So
Oh god,
Bryce, Bryce actually walks over behind Sage and hugs her from behind and says, "Are you okay?" Can't hear you.
I unmuted. Weird.
there you go.
No, and I have a weird feeling about something. And she's not gonna call Gold, but
Mhm.
she's just gonna text Gold. Bryce is with me and see what the response is, while also processing that Amelia can walk in the sun. Because I don't believe Sage has encountered that before.
Also, Ollie, because you aren't looking at him, you heard a strange voice from behind you talking to Sage.
So Ollie's be like, looking at Amelia, who is that?
That's Bryce.
Who?
Katie's sort of, or not, it's a Katie. Sage's sort of boyfriend thing.
Sage doesn't have a boyfriend. I would know.
He's standing right there.
Oh, hey, Bryce.
What is? Okay, Sage, I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, And anytime none of you look at him, y'all forget he exists and like that he ever existed. And
like for the briefest of moments, Ollie stands completely in the way of Bryce, and it's just like, who are you talking about? I'm sorry, I
Ollie,
keep getting
move
lost.
over.
Sorry.
So, Sage, you get a response back on your text message. That's nice. Is Sage, is Bryce your boyfriend?
Sage is just gonna
Question
show
mark?
the message to Bryce.
Oh, that's not good.
No, and I think I found out what the catch of the deal was.
Yeah, no, I get it. Not sure
Oh,
how we manage this, but okay.
it was the carnival. You bet something at the carnival. You got what you
Uh,
wanted.
Yeah, she's
I-
the only one.
I might have made a deal with the headmaster, ringleader, to save Bryce from the. You remember the guy?
Yeah, I do remember the guy.
He was not
It's-
happy that I won the bargain.
Understood. And well, I'm going to have you repeat that while I'm looking away.
Okay.
Sage is going to repeat that.
Amelia,
so you went to the Dark Carnival to save some guy named Bryce. I didn't think you were so altruistic, but you know, that's cool. Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. That's
All right.
But-
And okay. Let me just test something. And it's like Amelia is going to just like think about what Sage had just said
Mhm.
while looking directly at Bryce. And then she's going to close her eyes and try to put the two together and just be like, okay, maybe I'll at least have some sort of connecting thread here, so that way I'm not constantly wondering why I'm thinking about a guy named Bryce.
give me a resolve and intelligence.
Very small. That
So-
is 5 successes, no crit.
Okay. You managed to get something, right? It feels like there's a connection there, but you sort of intellectually know that there is a person named Bryce that Sage somehow has risked herself for and is connected to her, but you have no emotional connection to it. There's just a fact. There is a guy named Bryce that Sage has some emotional connection to,
Mm-hmm.
but that's the best you can manage. You don't remember the times that he like loaned you a gun or put you up in a hotel room when you were in danger or any of that. None of that.
No. So that, at the very least, Amelia is just going to like open her eyes again and just, I've had my brain messed with enough to kind of have some sort of mechanism to remember whenever I otherwise would forget. So at the very least, I can still just be on the same page.
Okay. So, Ollie, you're muted.
I'm confused. What is the problem with Bryce now? What is going on?
You remember how I made the deal?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
the deal was basically no kindred influence would have effect on him.
Oh, okay. I think I see where this is going. I'm really glad we didn't make that deal I didn't make that deal.
You can shut up.
That was a good choice. Oh man.
Hey, Ollie.
Yeah.
After a minute or two, you begin to realize something is different. And it takes you a second. You're not the sharpest pencil in the box, and you know that. But you remember your child has not sent you a text message.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Huh. Let me check something. Hold on. I'm gonna take out the phone, send her a text like, "Hey, I haven't heard from you. Everything okay?" And just hit send.
After a moment or two, you get a reply. I'm fine.
Oh no.
Not the sharpest tool in the box. Okay. Well, let's meet up later. Just hit send.
Characteristically, a novel every morning, and you're just like, okay, that's normal.
This is Ollie. I mean, I guess I could try to roll insight on this. I don't think.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a wits plus insight.
Okay. I mean, that's not terrible, I suppose. Oh, wait, hold on. I make sure my browse checks what. Okay, I'm good. Not even hungry. Wits and insight. Now, okay, yeah, my specialty will probably not come into play here. Two successes.
Okay. You get enough to know that that's unusual. Like, you're used to her sort of rambling away in text format, and that was just 2 words. So it's unusual.
Okay, I'll follow up like, I've got a story for you when you've got time. It's probably for the best we didn't make that deal the other night. So last night
Last night out of
Okay,
character.
yeah, last night that deal last night. There's unforeseen cost with that loan or something. Yeah, so I'll send on that.
You'll get a response. It's it takes a moment or two, and you get a, oh, okay.
Prunella, is she mad at me? And Ollie will show Prunella the text.
She'd look and she'd be like, maybe. Wait, I have to ask you, referencing the chat here. Was it punctuated, McCoy? Was it like just, lazily all lowercase, no capitalization? Or was it, capital first letter of the sentence, period on the end? How was this briefness written?
I think the way it looks is it's basic punctuation, but there's no emphasis.
Like, maybe she's tired. She says it like kind of in a moment of, which is not necessarily going to make sense because of what we are. Maybe she's tired.
Having second thoughts about her not wanting to do the thing?
Okay. A serious question though. Is there a period after I'm fine?
There is a period.
Oh no.
She's very upset.
Sorry, my millennial brain is just like, you need to double check if there's a period. And how many afterwards too.
I don't know what I
Period.
did.
She hates me.
What do I do about this? Like, what is?
What do you want to do about this?
I mean, I can't go over there quite yet because, the sun's still out. I'll text her. How about we go out later tonight? Maybe swing by a bar, find you some company if you're up for that.
The response is not quick in coming.
Yeah, I think she's mad at me. I don't know. So this Bryce situation, what are we gonna do about that?
What?
Well, Gold doesn't remember him.
Oh,
Oh. Well, that's not...
I have an idea. We ask Ronaldo.
Oh, you mean
Can't find Ronaldo.
Ronaldo who disappeared and all his stuff is gone? No more cow, no dimension to Japan.
Like, it's like he wasn't even there.
Yes, exactly. One mystery after the other. We gotta pick one and go. We can't just all of them.
Amelia's immediately going to leave the apartment
Okay.
and knock on Ronaldo's door with like a sense of urgency.
You knock on the door, and after a moment, yes, what is it? The door opens, and
Ronaldo.
he is wearing a Hawaiian shirt and a thong.
Did you genie at the end of Latin? Are you kidding? You're Merlining from Sword in the Stone right now?
You're not there unless you followed me.
Yes.
Okay.
Outside in the day?
It's not
No,
outside.
it's a hallway down to
Yeah, it's the normal apartment stuff.
Okay.
As long as you avoid windows, Ollie, you're fine.
Yeah.
So
no windows
Sage is
in
gonna
the
address
hall.
Amelia about that again later.
There's no windows in the hall.
Yeah. But so you're down there.
Okay.
Hi. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Where the fuck have you been?
Woodstock.
That
It was a great concert. I loved it. I think that the music was revolutionary.
You took the cow?
What cow?
What?
Oh, that cow.
Yes, that one.
I may have done too much LSD.
Did you take the cow? Where was the cow this entire time?
He turns and looks at the cow. Where were you?
Oh my goodness. Never mind. He's back. He's fine.
Listen, I just have to ask you a quick question. Do you remember Bryce?
You don't remember Bryce, maybe.
Oh.
The
But
connection that I had made earlier?
A person named Bryce that is attached
you do
Amelia
remember,
has quantified
like,
the
there's somebody
ability
that
to speak of
Sage is
Bryce.
relayed, like...
It is like, I know that this person exists, that their name is Bryce.
But you can't even picture him in your head right now.
I just know the name. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the only connection I have. It's like, do you know anybody named Bryce?
Well, he's not a vampire.
Yes, I know someone named Bryce. I know several people named Bryce.
Okay, do you know?
I think the fellow who lives upstairs, the one with all the muscles and the painting, that's Bryce, right?
Excellent. Yes. Ronaldo, I'm going to need you to put your pants on and join us upstairs.
Are you sure?
Did he?
You're the best bet that we have to solving this problem that we've got.
Did he just describe Ollie and Bryce as the same person? Okay. I was like, wait, he's like, what with all the muscles and the painting? Like, wait a second.
Wait, no, the painting. Sorry, that completely slipped my brain. I just took a walk into the sun and
Sage?
wait. You know what? Just come upstairs and
pants.
Put pants first. Pants first.
It affects my motility if I put on pants.
Pants.
You're
We need to
Then-
get Hannah coat.
Pants.
Then, robe. Can you put on a robe?
I can put on a.
Lots briefs, not that.
Robe is fine. Robe is
He
fine.
will turn around and go back inside his apartment. Do you stay outside? You go inside? You close the door? What are you going to do here?
The door
Pretty
can
much.
stay open. No more time travel. You can get pants. on.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be right back. There's a cat trying to get into my room.
Sure. So, yes, Ronaldo wanders off into the apartment.
Okay.
You hear him singing at the top of his lungs, "Joy to the World."
Which one?
The
Was a
Dog
bullfrog.
Night, the Three Dog Night. So,
Okay, Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
yeah.
The pain of Jeremiah's
Very
existed.
different song
I
than
know.
okay.
I'm good.
My brain went to the one we sang in church.
Exactly. That's why I needed quant. I was like, no, I think he's doing the other one.
Yeah. Three Dog Night, badly out of tune.
Joy to the people in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me.
And as he
boy.
comes back, he is wearing a bright pink kimono, and says, "All right," with Hakama pants as well. Very well.
Back from Bermuda.
Where are we going?
Upstairs.
If only we knew.
Oh, all right. Is he still here?
Ho.
Jim Morrison.
No.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Home.
We were sharing some LSD. It was really good LSD.
I
I think so. I can't remember. Anyways, what are we doing?
going upstairs. Follow
Huh.
me, please.
Very good.
Amelia's brain is just on fire right now.
Well, at the moment, Prunella's forgot that there's
Bryce
things
is,
forgotten to be remembered.
yeah.
So she's only dealing with Ronaldo and doesn't remember why we went to get him.
Yeah. When you
Yeah,
look at
like-
his apartment, it looks like it normally does. The eclectic mess of strange wires everywhere, and the cow in the corner, and windows that don't seem to look out onto the normal street.
Based off of your description last time, because it seemed like the apartment had never been lived in, I'm now thinking that he somehow teleported the entirety of the inside of his apartment to the middle of Woodstock. Cow and
Would not
all.
surprise me.
Just
That would not.
No. He didn't teleport.
Cow, all his
He did-
experiments, and he was in Woodstock.
No. Here's how it actually happened, right? His entire apartment, yes, it did kind of magic, but the front door was to a porta potty.
Some Harry Potter shit right there.
Listen,
Doctor Who, because it was bigger on the inside, but yeah.
that porta potty probably was seeing so much traffic because it had the best plumbing.
So you go upstairs, and you find and Ronaldo's. Oh yes, there's an upstairs here, is there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's where the everybody else lives,
Ah,
and I am your next door neighbor.
oh,
This is called in the
you're
pot.
not Amy.
What?
You're not Amy. You look like Amy.
I'm Amelia, but when did you ever call me Anyways, yes, I'm your next door neighbor.
Oh, when did you move in? Did your mother approve this?
I'm sorry.
She didn't really want you children being too close to me.
I'm sorry. Could you tell me what my mother's name is, or what the? Tell me, just please, real quick.
Oh, your mother's name.
What was?
Clarice. My ex what? Clarice. What? Did you do the LSD? Is that what's going on here? I hope I didn't leave it out.
I'm wondering if I should make Clarice the canon name of Amelia's mother.
We can talk about that.
It's a good name.
Just going to completely stone face it at this point because that's what Amelia can do, and just be like, interesting. All right, let's solve this problem that we have, and yeah, we'll talk about Woodstock afterwards. All right.
Oh yes.
We have a problem. What is Ronaldo gonna do?
You'll know whenever you come upstairs, Prue. Just trust me on this. Trust me.
Okay,
Okay.
I promise I won't cause a mess.
it's
Thank
fine,
you.
Ronaldo. We'll just clean it up.
Oh, okay. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. You weren't there the other day. I thought the worst. Clearly, you were just having a good time.
I mean, as good a time as you can, given everything that's going on.
Tell me about it.
That's what can you say? The world has gone to a terrible place. Anyway, where are we going? Oh, right, inside.
Inside. And by this point, I think we finally managed to lead this joyful individual upstairs and into the apartment.
Oh, Ronaldo, you're back. Where have you been?
Thank God. All right, we
Woodstock.
at least know where he is. Honestly, that would have been a better trip than last night going to Woodstock.
Like the Woodstock?
I mean, it's just upstate.
Like just you went to the location, not the actual like concert, like whatever years ago.
No,
Okay,
they still hold the concerts, Ollie.
No, Kindred was great. I enjoyed his guitar solos; they were great.
He went through time, Ollie. He doesn't just go to Japan.
He goes.
No, I didn't go through time. Going through time is dangerous.
You do know that this is not the same year as the concert you just went to.
It isn't.
It isn't. Yeah,
This is
it isn't.
What year is it?
2024.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
are we out of Vietnam?
Yeah.
Been out of Vietnam for decades.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
No, we're in
that must have been
Afghanistan.
really good LSD.
It's obvious you're still having a good time.
Maybe
No,
we-
this
maybe
time we're
we-
all in
You
the
think
Middle
he
East.
can help us? I don't know what we need help with, but maybe he's not the best choice in his current state. Not that his state ever gets better.
He's
At the very
he's
least,
gonna
maybe I'll
walk-
see something.
He's going to walk further into the apartment. He'll look over, see Bryce. Hi, Bryce.
See,
Um,
everyone
oh,
knows
oh.
Bryce.
hey, Ronaldo, and just drive his attention away from Bryce.
Yes.
Do you remember Bryce?
Oh, yes. Of course I do.
Okay.
Big fellow. He and I was going to say Curry. Curry is not right.
No.
Cilantro.
Sage.
Mint.
Sage. That's
Go
right.
on.
He and Sage.
Ooh, I'm gonna call it.
They're entangled.
All right. So can you describe what he looks like? Just
I mean, handsome fellow, tight ass. You know, the usual.
What is Bryce's face as he's described by a crazy looking old man?
He's just shaking his head, going. And
okay.
trying to stay as close to Sage as he can at this point, because things
Okay.
get weird.
All right. I think we've at least figured something out. All right.
Have we?
What have you figured out?
You know what? I'm not even sure at this point.
So
I know who
happening?
Bryce is, and he knows who Bryce is, and you know who Bryce is. And you know.
Okay.
But when y'all
Hey,
look at him,
Hey, Ollie,
you
come here.
three
Come here.
forget him.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And then she's just going to like hold his head, like just basically. Fucking Bryce is going to be directly behind him, and that's like, all right. Do you remember Bryce?
Who? I mean, I knew a kid in elementary school named Bryce.
And look over at Ronaldo. Do you kind of understand yet?
Oh,
What are we understanding? I'm very confused.
Turn around.
Oh, hey, Bryce.
at this point, Bryce is just rubbing his forehead. Oh, this,
None of them or anyone like them, according to our theories, remember him until they see him, Ronaldo.
So like Prunella goes and takes a selfie with Bryce and then turns away from Bryce while looking at the picture.
I don't say homosexuality is an
Oh my
abomination.
god. Of all the fucking clips,
Amazing.
wow. Okay.
Welcome back to Newark.
They were roommates.
We've missed you.
Listen, they were roommates.
Sage call
And
your
they'll be
mother.
remembered in history as best friends.
I just like, where is that sound coming from? My phone.
Prunella, while you were coughing to death, you turn around looking at this selfie, and as you're looking at the image of him, and he leaves your actual perception, you're like, who the hell is that?
But like she's standing in this very apartment
Yeah.
Wearing the exact same clothes.
looking at the date and timestamp and the clock at the top of it. And then she'll just be like, I don't under, and she'll turn around and face Bryce again and be like, what was I doing?
You were taking a picture, I think. A selfie? Aussie? I don't know. Something.
No, I took a what? A what? A what?
You took a picture of you and Bryce. Obviously.
The fuck's an ussy?
You two people. Us. No? Not a thing?
I've never heard an Aussie.
I
What?
heard it.
It's
Someone
always
told me.
been called a selfie, even if you had other people.
Is
in the
this
photo.
a GIF thing?
Maybe.
It's-
I don't know.
It's pronounced Jive.
Don't
We're not getting into
you
this
take
debate.
your fork and your knife and you get the fuck out of here.
It's just I've heard Ussie in passing. It was one of the fucking marketing terms that didn't really go anywhere.
So-
maybe. Yeah, that tracks.
Ronaldo looks at all of you. Yeah, I think something's odd going on with you people.
Look who's
I-
talking.
I made a deal last night to save Bryce, and I guess the consequences of that deal is anyone like motions to the three kindred in the room doesn't
make-
remember him.
Who'd you
What
make
was-
the deal with?
The deal exactly? What were
I
you,
don't remember the exact wording because Katie doesn't remember the exact wording because it was
what was
months
the
ago.
intention?
The deal was basically that no influence by them will affect Bryce again in exchange for his life. And I may have made a bet and won the bet.
I
And the
don't know how
ringleader was not
Getting him a million
happy.
times wouldn't influence him.
Ronaldo was like, who'd you make the deal with?
Santa.
The
No.
head of the carnival.
It's the wrong time of year for Santa. The head of the
the-
carnival.
Yeah, the head honcho
Ringleader?
ringleader. I don't
The
know. It's not really like
Ringmaster. That's the one.
Ring-
Mr.
like,
Bone Daddy. or
it's a
whatever.
circus, but it's not. It's like weird.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Please don't call him Bone Daddy.
What was his name? It was something like,
I think his name was Bone Daddy.
yeah, wasn't it like Bone Stick?
I mean, 2 years ago, we got you out of there, Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's why I made a point of hiding myself recently. I felt him coming. Oh, wait. I hit myself recently.
Yes. Okay. So
You-
that explains why
You don't
all of
say.
your stuff was gone. Because
Yeah, Dark's Circus is not a good place.
no, it's not. And I'm glad it was at least you hid
Oh, yeah. It's
and not you were gone forever.
What was his
because
name?
it looks like you
Skeletor?
didn't even
What was his
exist.
name?
Mr. Dark.
Mr. Dark, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right, you
that's
did
the one that I made the bet with.
He'll look at you and let me see what I can figure out. I'm going to make a die roll here. Huh. Okay. And I think now would be an excellent time for us
No.
to take a break. So we can find out what happened
Guys,
after we
I'm
return.
gonna
to-
take a break.
Yeah. So it'll be about a few minutes, but I am going to start us off on the break with a trailer for a new thing that we're going to be doing on the channel. Starting next month, we are going to have a second show, and we have a little trailer to show of
A
it.
little sneak peek.
Yeah, some of us have been helping behind the scenes. Some of us have been helping in front of the scenes. And time for you to see what's coming.
I'm so excited!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Black Rose Society, a game of swashbuckling action, suspenseful intrigue, and corsets in places you would never expect to find corsets, all set in the world of 7th Sea. So, as the door finally bursts open, Sylvester steps in and he just glares at you, and his eyes go wide with fury. He says, "It is you, Demetrius Penn, rogue of the bedroom, thief of virtue, seducer of women."
Hello. Your eyes do not deceive you. Demetrius Penn is here and enjoy your night. I know she did. And then I run off.
As you move along, you come to a passage that opens into a large, well-lit chamber. A chimney of sorts above you funnels warm air up and out of this room, keeping it relatively chilled, and inside you see a number of cadavers in various stages of embalming.
Jackpot! And starts pulling out her tools. She takes the skin from between the fingers. She plucks the pinky nail off. She sits there and goes, I'm very, very sorry about this. But we all have our own individual practices, and she's talking to the cadavers as she's working.
I couldn't help but overhear that you were talking about some people who shouldn't be here. We're worried about some duelists. Is there something that people should be aware of?
He then looks around and notices that everyone else is down. And looks at the two of you. Fucking Inish!
You wish you were fucked by the Inish.
May I announce Miss Verity Laurise Victoire Couteau, daughter of the Honourable Curias Victoire Couteau of Montaigne, granddaughter of the hero of the Aberdeen Fields, and duelist of the School of Ambrosia.
Well, I would definitely bask in the extra couple of Mississippis of everyone turning their attention to me. And by the time he's finally been well, fine, she'll just have drop the jacket and be clearly fully dressed for a duel, just in a nice leather bodice set, and she's got her sword at, and she's just all right. And again, the boots are the whole outfit.
Body types. There's actually one gal that you would guess. You don't know if she's from Vestin Manavinyar, but she's clearly of Vestin heritage. Tall, blonde, tied back down to her butt.
She looks like she can kill me. The lean on the arm out I don't know. There's 3 of everyone. You bring me to the nicest places, you know that.
The local guildmaster is quite a fan of freckles.
Well, that is wonderful to know. Thank you for letting that slip. I didn't even have to bribe you for that bit.
Only the first taste is free.
He puts down some gold. How much else is free?
And we have returned once more to Newark, where we have a bunch of our lovely roommates and friends waiting for Ronaldo to tell them what he can see. Ronaldo, using his mage abilities, opened his eyes and stared at them for a moment and nods. Oh. There is, well, for lack of a better term, a sort of spell on him. I would call it an etheric field that generates an effect, but that won't mean much to anyone else, to be honest. But, anyways, it's an etheric field that affects the minds of those around Bryce, but only those who are of the undead variety.
Hmm.
As it were. So, yeah. I don't think I can break the effect. I mean, I could try. I could try. That might not go well for me, though.
Let's not.
Let's
do that.
not resort
How-
to that yet.
How would it not be good for you? Just
Well, when you are acting against a magical construct, you have to exert an equal amount of magical force.
okay.
Mr. Dark is not mortal.
Didn't think he was.
He is as far beyond what most mages can do as a grown adult is what a toddler can do. I can try. It will take time and energy, and there is a massive possibility for backlash. So,
How about this? Study it first. Let's just at least figure out something first. That would be my idea on this, is to know exactly. Yes?
one of you, I need subject.
For
an experiment.
You know what?
This
And Amelia, step forward. What kind of experiment?
You just went through a lot.
I know.
No, let's not. No, it's not. That's not an excuse to be like, you know what? Let's just see what happens when we add fire to fire. No.
Are you going to do it, Prue?
Yes, it's fine. It's fine.
I can do it if
I have a sensory deprivation tank. It'll be fine. Come with me.
Okay.
We both want to go? You need what? Just one subject.
We're all going.
We're all going, but
We're
one
all
of us is.
going.
Yes, you are the.
Bryce, you stay in front of us.
Okay. Usually when vampires tell me to do that.
No, you stay in front of us.
Okay.
If you're behind us, I think we won't know who you are, is what they're saying. I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah,
That's what be the case.
Okay. And he just walks with Ronaldo next to Ronaldo as they go down the steps.
The sage is continuing to text Gold, like, you know, your grandson, like all of these things to see if anything clicks with Gold.
You get my grandson. Do you know how old I am?
Yes.
Yes, I'm aware. We have talked about it. You've also told me things about why you feel things for my coterie. Well, she wouldn't say coterie, for my group.
Listen, that you get a response back. Listen, that was in confidence. Please do not.
I haven't told them. I haven't told her specifically.
But yeah, he doesn't remember Bryce.
She's gonna send a picture of her and Bryce.
You'll get a response back. Is that your boyfriend?
That's your grandson.
I don't have a grandson.
He's been dead for 50 years.
I'll explain more later. We are attempting something. Do you remember our conversation from last night?
Something about the circus.
It involves that.
You shouldn't be going to that thing. Bad things
I am
happen.
aware.
I did a no bad.
I am aware. We'll explain more in person. And then we'll continue to follow the group.
So you get downstairs. You are led into the apartment. And you are led into what looks like the room for what would be the equivalent of Prunella's bedroom in the lower floor. And as you walk in, the room has steps going down into it. And it's about a total drop of about 8 feet of you taking the stairs down with sort of concrete and tile, almost like a swimming pool. And in the middle of it is what looks like to be a large tank with a lid, like a large metal tub with a lid, with a bunch of wires coming out of the lid.
Prunella, if you see a talking tree, just run. It's not going to end well.
Usually I would think that's a very strange thing to say, but that might be genuine advice, so thank you.
Oh, no, it absolutely is. The tree did a number on me. It was not pleasant.
This reminds me of the sensory deprivation type stuff they did in spas in the 1930s. This is gonna be fun. And she's just gonna get in and have in that moment already forgotten Bryce and not know why she's getting in.
Yep. you climb into this tank.
She's literally standing there in the water, just sort of like, the fuck? And she's still in her clothes and stuff. She's just so confused.
And Ronaldo's like, no, you need to step out. You don't have to be naked, but maybe strip down the skivvies or something.
She'd get out and see Bryce and everyone and just be like, did I do it?
No, not yet.
Ronaldo
Do I have
wants you
to
to try
try
out your
again?
skivvies.
Oh, and she does clearly always already aware she doesn't fucking care when she turned into a freaking and she's just like fine, and she's just like folding things nicely and handing it off to people, being like, please don't put that on the floor. I don't want it to wrinkle.
And as you're doing that, Ronaldo is going around and putting little electrodes on you.
Oh God.
Like, I'm not the brightest person, but I know that you don't put a toaster in a bathtub. Just saying.
It's like, don't worry, these are sensors. I have to sense the etheric field passing through you while we work on this.
Okay.
Oh,
and she's gonna be staring at Sage during all of this, like, I seem to recall it's your job to make sure we don't do what you just did. I'm very confused as to why. Like, I'm not that confused. I get it. Love makes people do crazy, stupid
I was
things.
about to say, if it was Hawk, wouldn't you do the same?
I don't know if I would let them get away with, like, not having very specific wording and maybe having our lawyer present.
Oh yeah, so I should have waited till today to see what would have happened to Bryce. Our boss's, boss's grandson.
He doesn't even remember who his grandson is, and I don't know exactly whose fault. Was it Cilantro's fault?
Parsley's, maybe?
Yeah.
Is she not being probed?
So as he finishes putting his, all right, now here,
She's gonna
drink
push
this.
through in the water.
Well, yeah, you get pushed into the water. Ronaldo's standing there with a jar of what looks like blood. He said, "Oh, before you go under, here, drink this."
Does it clearly look like a jar of blood?
Yeah.
Does it smell like?
Smells like blood.
How fresh does it smell?
Pretty fresh.
How much time passed since entering this space for Ronaldo to make blood appear?
He pulled it out of the fridge.
As we all stare at the fridge now. Okay. It's not going to be animal blood, obviously, right?
You're welcome to try it and find out.
Cool, she drinks it.
Okay. You do not need to make your reaction to drinking something that's not of your palate. But you do need to give me a stamina plus resolve.
Oh dear.
You do not add your fortitude to this.
Could be worse.
Yeah, I seem to remember that would be a decent pull for you.
So it's just stamina and resolve.
Yep.
Wow. 769. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the crit.
Excellent. So you feel the LSD kick in, but it does. But it is not absolutely washing away any control you have. It's
Bryce
just
isn't the only thing she's forgotten now.
but you have enough presence of mind to avoid any of the super negative side effects. It's just, oh yeah, that's when the drugs kicked in.
I'm in a ethereal chamber.
We see Prunella's eyes just, like dilate, just whoop, and I'm like,
Oh, like Sage probably seeing her mom on it is just like, oh great.
Is this the amnesia field?
Yeah.
And then he lowers the lid slowly. Now is the time to tell me if you're afraid of the dark.
Who said that?
And then he closes the lid.
Oh,
and
God.
Prunella, you're sitting in a pool of cool water. All light is blocked out. You can't hear anything going on outside.
That's what y'all hear coming from inside.
I don't think we hear that either.
No,
I have a question.
Sure.
Can I use what is the ability? Just because.
Oh, are you
why-
using share the senses on
Share
her?
the senses. Can I use share the senses on Prunella?
Make your roll.
God.
That's
God.
Do you have to roll anything?
There is a roll.
There is a roll. There's a resist roll too if you don't want me to share your senses.
Do you want to resist?
Well, anything she's experiencing right now, she assumes is pertaining to what she just drank. So she's trying to just keep calm and accept and let stuff happen. So he's gonna be basically piggybacking on that. She has no reason to question any additional weird stuff.
Okay.
So he's gonna accidentally just slip on in to get into feel some LSD.
So yeah, it's resolve plus aspect.
Three successes.
That is the minimum, and she is not resisting. So this will be interesting. I want Ollie.
Uh-huh.
Give me a resolve.
Oh no.
You don't get to add your stamina.
Just resolve? That's not
Just
great.
resolve.
Just resolve.
One success.
Oh no.
So I got eaten by a tree before.
So,
My lesson.
Ollie will be learning some lessons. I think at some point.
No, you won't.
Ollie, you feel the LSD kick in, and you feel the absolute isolation that comes from sensory deprivation. This is not a thing that people deal with very well sometimes, and you're not dealing with it at all well.
Can you hear her humming as she's in there?
Yeah, you can hear her humming.
So you don't feel that you hear her echoing voice humming "Girl from Ipanema."
You in this moment, I'm going to say in this moment you feel you're going to feel a compulsion kick in.
Okay.
Yeah. You're going to feel yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Given the things you've experienced so far, you're going to experience the Malkavian delusion compulsion.
How does that one work?
Their extrasensory gifts running wild, the vampire experiences what might be truce or portents, but what others call figments of imagination drudged up by your hunger. While still functional, the vampire's mind and perceptions are skewed. They receive a 2 dice penalty to rolls involving dexterity, manipulation, composure, and wits, as well as rolls to resist terror frenzy for one scene. And you, while you're sort of watching through her eyes, begin to see light. And the light is appearing in your hand. Like bugs crawling out of your skin. And you can't make it stop.
Ollie, what are you doing?
There's a light bug things on me. Why?
There's no fireflies on you.
There's light bugs.
And when you look up to see them talking, you see behind them Bryce. But Bryce looks like he is made of these light bugs.
What? Who's the light bug person? That's not okay. That's not okay. He's gonna eat you with his light bugging.
He's not gonna eat us.
It's bugs. They're right there.
Okay, Are you? I'm going to look into his eyes. Do his eyes look dilated?
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
I look over at Sage. He's on a trip.
Oh boy.
Where are we going?
Oh. Not that kind
Ollie,
of trip, honey.
Why don't we have you sit down?
Okay.
Just gonna have Ollie go sit down next to the cow.
Oh, good cow. Oh no, the bugs are in the cow. Help the cow.
The bugs are not in the cow. The cow just looks at you. Moo.
You got freaking bugs.
Good cow. Good cow.
So let's go to Prunella inside the sensory deprivation chamber. You hear Ronaldo's voice. Hi, Prue.
Hello.
This is going to be mildly uncomfortable.
Okay.
And now, Rose. Oh, okay. Well, he's going to have some fun with that. All right. You know what? I'm I'm going to have him spend a willpower. Because this feels like a thing he could probably get a lot of successes on. Oh, that's good. Okay. So, Prunella, you feel something warm inside you for a moment. You're in a cold bath. You shouldn't feel much of anything. Your body's normally cold. You feel something warm glow inside you for a moment. And
Like in my chest, in my...
Yeah, in the center of your body, and it begins to radiate out from there.
For like a second?
It's taking time.
Oh.
And it radiates up into your head. And you can feel... You've heard the static that comes from being tuned to a TV channel that isn't there anymore. You feel that in your head. And it gets louder and louder and louder till you can't think anymore. And you feel something burn at the back of your neck. Like somebody applied a hot iron for a second. And then it kind of goes away. And you remember why you got in the tub. You remember Bryce.
Okay.
You remember all the times that you forgot Bryce.
I didn't teleport. Ugh, I just wanted to know what the fuck happened.
Give me a rouse.
Success.
Okay. You are not hungrier. You get out as he opens the lid. How you doing, Prue? You feeling all right?
Well, wasn't a fan of the burning headache, but I think it worked.
He helps you to sit up and sort of examines the back of your neck. Those of you who are nearby can see on the back of her neck is a symbol burnt into the flesh above the spine.
Oh, wow.
That should make it so that she can remember Bryce. The perception field that he is generating, the etheric perception field, isn't going to affect her anymore.
I'm pretty hold still. And she's going to take a picture of that mark and then show her.
Edgy.
Yeah, it's what I could do, you know, to make you remember things.
That's cool. I've never got tattoos in life, so yay.
It's more of a brand, but yeah.
Potato, tomato.
You okay?
Yeah, do they all have to do it now?
I mean, if they want to remember him.
Who wants to go next? It's awesome.
Are you?
Especially if she like points to herself being on drugs.
No, thank you.
how
good. Is good.
How much is it going to take out of you, though, Ronaldo?
I can help these two.
Amelia is already like down into her skivvies.
Yeah. By the way, Sage, it's not going to affect you.
I know it's not going to affect me, but there's one other person in this room that we should at least make sure it gets this before we find a more permanent solution.
Well, isn't Gold the only other person who...
That's who I'm referring to. And I also don't know how willing he would be to do that.
Oh, I'll tell him to do it.
And she's just going to send Gold a message while Amelia's getting into her delicates. Hey, can you meet us at the apartment?
He'll send back. What's wrong?
I'll explain when you get here.
Okay.
You could just type blame Prue.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Him seeing Prue in her underwear.
She's gonna get dressed right now.
Ollie, it's going to be okay. Are you doing okay now that she's no longer in the deprivation chamber? Is he just having like a pleasant trip now?
No, he's still seeing the bugs and the.
Okay, cool.
The only calm thing in your world right now is that cow.
If I turn off share the senses, does that have any effect? I think I'm going to do that at this point.
You turn off.
Yeah.
You turn off share the senses. Unfortunately.
Still bugs.
Yeah, still bugs.
Yeah, you still have the compulsion.
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep an eye on him. He's a little sensitive right now.
All right. You okay with doing this? Your mother's going to be very angry with me.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna be okay. I'm grown up now. I can make my own decisions.
Okay, you should stay out of my LSD though.
Right. Now, am I gonna need to drink something before all of this?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
She doesn't have a choice.
Except this time. This time, and only this time, you can have some of my LSD.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Who is she to you?
It's Amy.
Elaborate.
Amy's my daughter.
Yeah, that's not true.
It's not. He looks very confused.
I think you're his daughter. You have a similar wavy jaw face thing.
Do we, looking at the two of them, see any family resemblance?
Not really.
I do.
Not really.
We can address this some other time.
We'll work it out.
I will say, anybody who wants to can give me wits and insight, except for Ollie because he is out of it.
I absolutely believe they look exactly like. It's totally a thing.
Dice have been good to me.
I'm not burning any willpower right now.
That's fair.
It's not that deep. In the moment, it's not that deep.
Three? Okay.
Me.
Three. Okay. What you do know, based off your experience with him in the past and what's going on now, due to the injuries he suffered and the thing that happened to him when he drank Prue's blood, he's always been on the edge of a certain kind of dementia, and you think this might be a side effect of that. His memory is a little confused, and he has associated Amelia with his daughter.
Or listen, thank you. I'm just gonna go and make sure that I hop in now.
Okay. I'll try and be gentle.
And she'll take the little bottle of LSD blood.
Yep.
And
which will satisfy your hunger, by the way.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
And
Give me a stamina plus resolve.
All right.
Let's see if you are in fact tripping balls.
That's 4 successes.
Like, I
Excellent.
crit and I still was tripping ball.
Well, you weren't out of control. What would have happened if you had failed your roll is what happened to Ollie.
Poor Ollie. All the free drugs he gets to have.
So you feel the LSD kick in. Like Prunella, you feel in control. Like there are tracers of light and things like that, but you're definitely more in the driver's seat than, say, Ollie is right now. As you lie down in the cold water, and Ronaldo slowly lowers the lid. You stay calm and dream good dreams.
Oh, I will.
And
I
he
will.
closes it up after everything is gone through, and you have a interesting experience of your own. Now we get to roll. You picked up a little bit. Let me do his gather. Okay, he does not increase his paradox. Yay!
Woo!
He had already done so, you know. But that's a decent roll. So you have the similar experience, the warmth in the middle of your chest that sort of expands out, proceeds up to your head, the static that becomes almost too loud, and then finally the burning sensation on the back of your neck as the brand forms.
Oh.
And then he opens it up. Are you all right, Amy?
I'm
You're not
fine.
Amy. You're not Amy, are you?
I'm Amelia.
Amelia. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. If it makes you feel comfortable, you can call me Amy.
I apologize. But get out of there. We need to get you up and get you dry. You catch your death.
I will not.
Little late.
And it's just like there will just be a very pointed look at Prunella, just
Fuck me.
eyes dilated, and just be like,
All right. Next up, Bryce. No, you're not Bryce.
Who's
You're the
Bryce?
one that. That's Bryce. He points over at Bryce. That's
Who's
Bryce,
that?
right?
Come on, Alexander.
that is
Oliver.
Bryce, yes.
That's right, Oliver.
I did the thing already. I got the thing on the neck.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You're sharing the
No, you
senses with people
You did
still.
it with me, and now you have to actually do it yourself.
Come on, Ollie, and Sage
It
will
wasn't
help
that
him up.
bad.
And
And Ronaldo
Exactly
just
like
looks at Prunella and goes, "Language?
Crazy?
Crazy?"
he can share feelings with people. Stop. She's like snapping at Ollie. Drop your sense
yeah.
thing.
So the
And
blood.
she's going to start trying to help him unbutton, not knowing how well his coordination is. Like treating him
rip
like a
off the
toddler.
I absolutely believe that Ollie would, in fact, just rip the shirt off.
And then in this moment,
Sage gets one button, and Ollie's just like,
Gold walks in.
buttons go flying, and Sage is just like,
Wait. Ronaldo, is this your blood? Because I was told very specifically to.
Oh, you don't need it. You're clearly under the effects. Come on.
Okay.
We just all help shove him in and close it. Like, he'll be fine.
Are the bugs supposed to be in here?
It's a really unpleasant experience when he starts putting the electrodes on you.
Are,
The
are
bugs
these for
start
the bugs?
gravitating.
Because it feels like he's blocking up the holes the bugs are coming out of.
This actually
Oh
sounds
God!
like-
No! Stop it! Stop
Ollie,
it, Ronaldo.
Stop.
Ollie, stop.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
And then
The
he
bugs
puts
are
you,
inside now.
he puts you into the tub. He's like, all right, this will be fine. Might be a little uncomfortable. Closes it. And you go through the same experience that Prunella did, except as you're warming up, you see the interior of this sensory deprivation chamber begin to light up as the bugs begin pouring out of your skin.
No.
It burns with each one that comes through the skin.
Ah.
And you are spasming from it, trying to put them away.
Do we see the deprivation tank just rumble a bit?
A little, yeah. And as the warmth spreads to your head, you can feel them trying to claw their way out of your eyes.
Oh my god.
No. Stay in.
And then
I was a bullfrog. Was it good?
Bye.
and then the mark burns into your flesh, and the bugs go away. You're still not okay. Like, your mind isn't quite right, but the bugs go away.
As I come out of the tank,
Yeah.
look over at Ronaldo. Can I call you Orkin Man now? Is that a thing I can do? 'Cause
No.
You got rid of all the bug problem.
No.
No? Oh, I thought it was a big. It's a good nickname. I'll come
Yeah,
up with something else.
No.
Raid? Raid. I can call you Raid, right? No.
No.
Dang it. Oh well. Oh man, where's that cow?
All right. Now, Sage, you said you had someone else for me to do this to?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to get here.
Okay.
And he'll be the last one.
All right. And you will get a text message. I'm here. Where are you?
She'll text the apartment number.
Is that the one with the...
Yes.
And he'll,
That he remembered.
he will knock on the door.
Sage will go and answer.
You all right?
Yeah, come on in. I'll explain.
You can feel like uncertainty and a little concern coming off of him. Some of it directed at you, like he's looking at you, and you can feel the sort of worry about you coming up.
I'll explain when you come in, and she'll usher him in, and then be like, "Look at this guy," and point to Bryce.
Okay, I need to make a roll.
Hope he passes that roll.
Yeah,
Because he's about to time travel like Prue did. He's about to lose like the last 12 hours.
I mean,
You're going, how did I get here? Who am I? Where am I?
you know what? He would spend a willpower on this. He would spend a willpower on this. Oh, good. All right.
That would make things much more difficult.
There, yeah. You can see for a moment that it takes a moment for his vision to sort of resolve on Bryce. Like, you know him well enough, you feel him in a manner
Fun.
that you can tell that for a second he couldn't see him. And then he faded into view and was like, "Oh, hi, Bryce." And
All
you
right,
feel all of the feelings that he normally has associated with Bryce. You feel that.
Don't stop looking at Bryce when I explain this to you.
Okay.
You remember the deal I talked to you about last night?
Something about it, yeah.
Yeah, apparently we found out tonight what the consequences of my actions were.
What did you do, Sage?
Apparently, if any kindred looks at him, they don't remember him existing at all. You included.
He will rub his forehead. He will take a deep, unnecessary sigh, put his hand on your shoulder. What do we do?
Ronaldo.
Well,
a
and
solution.
Amelia will pop out with fucking giant pupils. You go into a little tank, and then a light goes inside of you, and then you're burned in the back of your neck, and then you can see him again.
Prunella's behind Amelia as they're explaining, just being like,
And always just petting the Baron Gold at this point.
you have to get
So not
away.
even the cow, just Baron Gold. Great.
It's such
Hey,
a good cow.
Yeah, I'll hold you close so you don't get wrinkled, but you got to strip down, babe. You got to strip down.
She wants you to get naked. She
Nah,
wants you to get naked.
Oh my goodness.
You see,
This is
you
some
see,
good stuff.
you see him do the hand gesture that indicates that he wants to strangle someone. What do you need me to do, Sage?
If you want to not have the conversation we had over text every night, as soon as Bryce leaves your vision, the Ronaldo here can, and she'll turn. I would imagine Ollie is still not dressed.
Oh no, he's not at all.
She'll attempt to turn Ollie around to show him the branding. Ronaldo here can give it you.
But I was
sight.
petting the cow.
I'm
Why?
showing Baron Gold what's on your back now.
Is it the bugs again?
It's not.
No,
yet.
no, that don't
He-
have any.
he will
bugs.
step.
we all got a matching tattoo
He will step
brand.
close to Sage and look her in the eye. And forget that Bryce is in the room. And he will look at you as, what do you need me to do?
Do you want to remember your grandson?
I don't have a grandson. You could see the look on
Pretend
Bryce's
you do.
She's actually gonna like take, not like grab his chin, but like hold his cheek and just turn him to Bryce.
Hey, Bryce. Why
And
am I over?
without him trying to look back at her, do you want to remember your grandson?
I remember him. He's right there.
Do you want to
And she-
remember him later?
She's gonna read the conversation that they had over text out loud.
Moo.
All right, Sage. I will trust you know what's going on. You might want to send your friends someplace safer.
Safer?
So out of
This
the
place
apartment.
isn't safe?
The
Maybe back upstairs.
yeah.
Oh, let's go for a walk.
Oh.
Want to go for a walk? Let's go for a walk.
You guys are
That's-
not going for a walk right
But
now.
but a walk sounds so nice.
I know it sounds nice, but we need to wait.
Ollie's
We
gonna
should
take
wait
like
on it.
offer both of you his arm and start walking to the door.
Ollie just still does not have clothes on.
No, I know. I'm aware.
No, let's maybe get
Hi,
pants.
Ollie.
Yeah. Pants. are
Why don't you
overrated.
go get pants on?
I get it now, Ronaldo. I get it. Okay, fine. Go put on his pants. Do I have to put a shirt on too? The buttons are the buttons.
The buttons went flying. We're gonna need to look through them later.
Fair enough. Okay, let's go for upstairs. We'll go
We go to the roof. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
clearly a better idea.
better idea.
On the roof.
And we leave and go to the roof.
All right. With some coaching from Sage and Bryce, Gold does agree
To strip naked.
to not completely naked. He leaves his boxers on. He's from a different century, and he's not doing that.
Wait, was Ollie like completely naked?
Knowing
Probably.
Ollie, yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I've not thought about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, he probably doesn't wear underwear. Just say.
And he goes through the process and has the mark put on his neck. And you feel the entire experience because he's in the room and you can feel it through him.
Oh.
But you have successfully inoculated your friends against this effect on Bryce.
We're all in a cult now. We're all in a cult.
Team neck friend, yeah.
And after he's done and he's getting dressed, I understand why you did it, Sage. I do. It was dangerous, though.
I'm aware.
You love him that much?
I do.
Okay. That's going to cause you some problems at some point. You know that, right?
I'm aware.
All right. He'll look at Bryce. He'll look at you. I know it doesn't mean anything in this century, but for what it's worth, you have my blessing is maybe not the best word, but sure.
Oh, shit. What is Bryce's reaction to that?
Bryce's his eyes get big as silver dollars, like, and then gets very thoughtful for a moment and looks at you and then looks at him and sort of does the back and forth thing, just nods.
She's just gonna again be a shock to just be like, thank you. Is he also tripping balls right now?
He is tripping balls, but not as bad as Ollie. Like, you see his eyes. He's like, I'll have the driver bring a car around.
Do you want to stay until you're a little bit more sober?
Do you really think it's a good idea for me to stay?
No, not around them.
Yeah. It's good to see Prunella laugh, though.
It is, and I owe her an apology for some things, but I think I'm gonna wait for her to come down from this before I say anything.
That's probably a good idea. You're welcome to come back to the compound with me, the two of you, if you want. But I suspect you don't.
I mean, it's not that I don't, but I also think I should make sure they don't go running amok, go to any potlucks while they're under the influence.
Yeah. You take good care of them.
I try.
All right. I'm going to go and home and burn this out. I have some sources there. I would rather not do that while I'm here with you and Bryce and your friend over there. I don't want to feel a need to feed while the three of you are around.
Fair enough.
And he'll put his hand on his shoulder. The way you did it, just take care of him and take care of your friends.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good work. And he'll walk out of the room. And do you even check to see what he's feeling? Or do
Yeah,
you-
she would have been checking the whole time.
He feels a great affection at the moment. Some of that is chemically enhanced, and you know it. But he feels a great affection for you and Bryce and the rest of the coterie as he's leaving.
Noted. And she's gonna thank Ronaldo. She's gonna turn to Ronaldo, see how he's doing.
Oh, I'm fine. I was very much remembering the 60s, though.
Good times, bad times.
Oh, it was fun hanging out with Jim Morrison. That man was a whole...
You know a lot of interesting characters. I'm gonna have to come by sometime and just talk stories with you.
Oh, kept telling me he was the Lizard King. That was so weird.
That is a little weird.
Yeah, I think he spent a little too much time, a little enhanced, you know?
Oh, I can imagine it was the 60s.
Yeah. There were a lot more of us back then. You know, like you and me.
Partially me.
Yeah. I don't think you would have been cult, though. Maybe. But you don't seem like that much of a partier.
Nah, my mom was.
Okay. Well, Francis wasn't, so, you know.
What type was he?
Oh, he was hermetic.
Which ones are those?
Order of Hermes. The ones the Tremere started as.
Ah.
He was a classic mage's mage. Had a lot of potential.
I'm sure he did.
Oh yeah, he was a bastard, but he had a lot of power.
He still is.
Yeah. But, you know, he still looks out for us from time to time. He could have turned over a lot of secrets if he wanted to. He didn't.
Is this mage stuff, is it hereditary by any chance?
Kind of. Certainly, some people's bloodlines tend to carry it more likely than others. But it's not always. Sometimes it's spontaneous. It happens in other people. It's your soul, your avatar, carries the piece of you that makes you able to shape the universe. There aren't many of them left. There was a war. We lost. But, yeah, the people with the souls can do it, and sometimes it does pass through the bloodline. But not always.
I see. Well, thank you, Ronaldo. I'll come by and check on you later.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make sure they don't tear apart the apartment now.
Yeah. As you're looking at him, you do notice one strange thing as he's talking to you. His skin is beginning to go pale. But so are his clothes. He's turning almost chalk white. It's slow. It's not a rapid thing, but it's happening fast enough for you to see it.
And that's the only thing that's changing about him. Everything else seems normal.
Yeah.
She'll blink a few times and thank him again before heading up.
Okay. Stay. I'll see you later. I think I'm going to go to the potluck tomorrow. You want to come?
I'll let you know based on how the others are coming down.
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
I don't know how often they've done this stuff. And I'm used to babysitting people when they're coming down.
Okay. You and the fella, and you'll see Bryce is just leaning against the corner. You have a good night. Sounds like you two are maybe busy until they go to sleep.
Yeah, you too, Ronaldo. If you need anything, you know where our door is.
Oh, yeah. Now, I think I'll actually go to sleep in there. And you see him climbing into the sensory deprivation tank.
Wait. And I would imagine, like, as she's going, wait. He closes it, and she's like, all right, I trust he knows what he's doing. I'll check on him later.
All right. And with that, I think we will move away from our friends in the apartment dealing with their various levels of enhanced sensory issues right now. And we will move over to a small, out-of-the-way, hole-in-the-wall church where there is a man who looks a bit like he might be a refugee from the 60s himself, a hippie. Beard, lean, tall. You see, if you were to be there, a man named Jubal. And you see him speaking to someone whose back is to our perception. And he says, yes, I know them. They have potential. Why are you here? They have someone that they want me to get them back. Huh. Well, we don't cut deals with the camera here. I'm not going to help you. What if I could give you something? What could you possibly give me that I don't already have? And at that, we will pull away from that meeting in a church. And we will say thank you for watching. I hope everybody had a good time. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. We are back. This is our third season. And the shenanigans will continue.
What shenanigans? We never have shenanigans.
What
Dislike.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love Jubal.
And of course, next month we will start adding in the shenanigans of the
7C.
7th campaign run by the MC, Dan, our friend, who will be creating his own shenanigans with a whole different set of people. And we're going to continue to try and grow and add some more games and do some more things. So hopefully people will stick around and check things out. First episode will be going up next month. We'll be airing them on alternate Mondays. So if it's not a Newark Monday, it's going to be a 7th Sea Monday. And
On top of that, when we get because supposedly, I don't know if they're doing it yet, there's going to be 2 Seven Seas games.
Yeah.
We'll be airing that as well. We'll make announcements, and we're going to try and run reruns for all our shows on alternating Fridays, but that is to be determined.
yeah, that part's still a work in motion, but keep up, check in with us. We will be updating as we go along. Katie is the producer on our 7th Sea show. I'm just the backup help on that one, and she's doing an amazing job. And we're trying to keep going and have more fun with all our friends. So come back, check us out. Thank you for checking in with us, and see you in a couple of weeks.
Jeremiah was
As a bullfrog.